Okay, hey internet. I just finished watching the Tonys, and like any good gay boy, I'm going to do a quick little review recap thing. A lot of sound problems, which is odd, because it's Broadway. This is not a high school theater. They should really get their act together for next year, especially if they're going to continue doing like they did tonight, like all performing all the time. Like there were like 10 awards handed out like at the actual performance, and then just everything else, which I didn't mind. I tune into the Tonys to see that kind of thing. I tune into the Oscars to see the awards being handed out. I tune into the Tonys to see the dancing and the acting and the singing and the Broadway of it. So I really didn't mind that. Neil Patrick Harris was amazing as the host. I have a crush on him, and I'm not afraid to admit it. He made a scratch and sniff reference, and I would like a scratch and sniff card of him, please. Thank you very much in the near future. The finale was hilarious and excellent, and he sang and it made my heart melt, and I was happy for like 5 minutes afterwards. Billy Elliot won a lot of awards, which, duh. I haven't really heard any of it. I've heard mixed reviews. Some people say they love it, some people say why. The performance of Billy Elliot with the kid dancing really made me interested in maybe checking it out a little more. My mom wants to see it, so maybe next time when it comes through town on the touring show, we will go see it. Almost Normal looks really interesting. I think I want to get the soundtrack to listen to it. I was really impressed with that performance. Rock of Ages I can care less about. They performed a medley that ended with Don't Stop Believin', and they cannot do better than the Glee performance of Don't Stop Believin'. But I am calling it right now. '09 is probably going to be the year of that song, so get ready to hear it everywhere. Shrek, the musical. I mean, it's a musical based on Shrek. I guess slow year for Broadway, if they had to nominate that. Or maybe it is good, and I'm just judging based on the fact that it's based on Shrek. The songs I heard were okay. I liked Freak Flag, but I don't know, the Farquaad song was okay. The costuming was brilliant. When I was watching, they were announcing the earlier awards given out, and Shrek won Best Costuming. I think it deserved it. Some elaborate things there. Liza was at the show, which is just always a treat. I tried to teach my little cousin that Liza is a goddess, and her mom is the best of the best ever. So apparently I'm trying to teach my little cousin how to be gay, which I don't think his parents will like, but whatever. It bothered me that Liza announced the winner of Best Musical when usually it's the previous year's winner's duty to do that, and In the Heights was like nowhere to be found. So I don't know what was up with that. The Best Revival went to Hair, which is great. I loved their performance. I was kind of hoping for Guys and Dolls. I have a really huge attachment to that show. I love Guys and Dolls. I love the music. I think it's brilliant. I don't know if you've heard, but they're remaking the movie, so we'll see how that goes. I've been in Guys and Dolls once. It was one of the best experiences of my life because it was at a different high school, and I met whole new friends, and it was really fun. So yeah, I was kind of pushing for Guys and Dolls just because it's such an emotionally show for me. But I'm glad that Hair won. I like that show too. Not as memories for me, but I like it. Best Play went to God of Carnage, which I kind of called it just because it's been winning so many awards, and I really haven't seen it. I really have no place to like kind of prejudge because I've never really seen any of these, and the only thing I could do is listen to the soundtracks, and you don't get the full experience there. So amazing that the three kids from Billy Elliot won. I only saw one of them dance, but I think they deserve it because those kids worked their asses off, and they're kids. Hell, I'd give anything to be those kids at that moment in time. Granted, that's kind of like, the pinnacle of their life. It's all downhill into drugs, sex, and alcohol from here. But whatever. They could strive for more. Whatever. I'm sure we'll see them on the Tony stage again. I think it was a bad idea to have the regional and the touring performances perform because putting them next to the Broadway performances is just dumb because you can obviously see the difference. Like the Mamma Mia performance was lackluster at best. I was not sure about the costumes at all. I didn't know if they were win or total fail, so yeah, and then the singing just was not up to par to the Broadway singing. It was a good idea to let the regional theaters come in and do some stuff, but they're obviously not Broadway caliber, and it showed, especially when you put them next to the Broadway shows. Oh, and this year I really enjoyed the memorandum better than last year, because if I remember last year, they concentrated so much on the choir, you didn't even see the people who were being memorandumed, and that was just bad, but they made sure to keep that in every shot this year, which was great. So what did you guys think of the Tonys if you watched it? I know some of you probably got all my tweets from like 7 till 10, or 8 till 11, if you're on the East Coast or whatever time it is. If you follow me on Twitter, if you don't, you should. The link is in the sidebar. It always has been. So yeah, that is my thoughts on the Tonys. And if you want to leave any comments, you can. Be sure to rate this, comment this, and subscribe to this. I am like 4 subscribers away from 500, and it would be awesome to get 500. I'm going to work on a 100th video. I have an idea for like a huge 100th video, at least a funny song that I'm kind of working on. It's right here, which is, I have like 5 videos to 100, so I'm going to work on that. I will see you guys later. Peace. Bye.